Hi, Cube. How are you?
Pretty good. How you doing?
I'm doing well. Well, thank you so
Good.
much for talking with us today.
No
So tell
problem.
me, as such an accomplished producer, director, artist, iconic rapper, I mean, the list goes on and on. Being in power and being in control, I'm sure you've had to do that throughout your career. Tell me a little bit about how you relate that to your character in this film.
Well, I think, he's a guy who has been around for a while. He's seen it all pretty much. Um, and, he tried to go with the new stuff last album, obviously. And now he's like, look, we got this career. We done built over 20 years or whatever. It's time to cash in. It's time to cash in on the catalog, work smarter, not harder. And so um, you run into guys like that, and you run into people that like that in your career when you're still a creative person who wants to do something new. Um, it's easy to fall back on catalog. You can always do that. So uh, I see the tug of war and understand why.
Definitely. Well, tell me a little bit about someone who I'm sure has been in your shoes, just as an emerging artist. Tell me a little bit about what advice you would give to them when dealing with, just a manager with such a strong personality who's on top of everything, like how you were. How did you deal with, the managers and the agents that you had in your life, and tell me how you would, what advice you would give to people in your shoes.
Well, I had a great lesson. I went to school, which is the school of hard knocks, so to speak. The first group I was in, we had a manager, but I didn't feel like he was managing me. So I always felt on my own in that respects that I had to look out for myself. So when I left the group and went solo and got Pat Charbonnet, my first manager, I still had that mentality that I wasn't going to give my whole career over to anybody, that I was still going to look out for myself, and this person was actually going to assist me
Right.
in managing me and not uh, take over. And that's the advice I would give. Like, make them assist you, but you still have to manage yourself and figure out what you need to go, where you need to go. And you're just looking for their experience and their um, assistance to help you get there.
Definitely. So it's kind of you do your own thing and they're the help as opposed to them taking over and that type of thing.
Yeah. Never feel like a manager or a lawyer or agent is the boss. You're the boss. You say where you go. They can suggest. There's say, and then there's final say.
Definitely, definitely. And just to wrap, tell me I mean, the chemistry between you and Tracy, although it wasn't romantic, it was perfect. And you guys are the pillars of our culture. That's what I like to say. And I want to thank you for that. I mean, from your start till now, you've just been amazing. Tell me a little bit about what it was like working with her.
I mean, she's a pro. I mean, I wanted a brother and sister type relationship going on. Like, they've been in the game too long. They done seen each other in their ugliest moments.
Right.
So they ain't, it's no airs they putting on. It's like, let's get to the real. You a superstar, but I made you into a superstar, so I'm a superstar too. So it's really that kind of relationship. And we just knew we knew we had to give them a history and that it couldn't just be regular manager stuff. But they go back years. She obviously fired him and took him back.
You came back.
And yeah, so it's a real relationship. Tracy's a pro. I'm happy that she has a chance to show it on the big screen.
Yes, sir. Well, I thank you so much for chatting with me. You are an amazing icon in our culture as a true hip hop fan. I just wanted to say that. So thank you so much
Thank you. I
for everything
appreciate
you
that.
do. All right. Have a good day.
Yeah, yeah.